So the very first thing we have to do is to lift up all the hair and start layering, taking sections, starting from the back, working our way towards the top. So just line by line, just put it in like take sections, and then hold up the rest of the hair with a rubber band or with a clip or an alligator clip or anything that can hold the rest of the hair in place, so that you'll be able to firmly grip and comb out the layers, each layer. So that's a vented brush or something similar. So you can start working from the tip of the hair, working your way inwards to the stitches, the stitching line. So gently comb out to break that curl. Then you'll see the afro is starting to form, just like that. And if the hair is too brittle, you can actually apply a generous amount of light oil. I normally use like coconut oil, something light that will help to loosen. It's not heavy on the hair, and it helps to loosen, not to make the hair too hard and too stiff and too dry as well. So you just carry on doing it. So you need a good amount of time. Just take your time to go section by section. You have to give yourself enough time, not do it in a rush, because it does take a bit of time. And it would be easy if you hold it like the way I'm holding it from the back, in the palm of your hand, and then just brush. And also destroying the knots as well. So this is how we form the afro. And then we now take the next section just bit by bit and do exactly the same thing until we've done the full head. So just small sections that you can manage, And if the brush gets a bit full, obviously there's going to be some shedding here, but that's just because we're brushing it out like this. You always just clean it up and then just carry on. So now I'm going to fast forward right till the end. So now we're at the top, where we're going around in the circle, working our way inwards. And we just carry on doing exactly the same thing. And we still be taking generous amounts of hair in sections and combing them out from the tip, working our way inwards towards the stitching. So make sure you're gripping on to the hair, not to put too much tension on the stitching. I mean, the stitches are very secure, but you just don't want to go excessive pressure, excessive tension on the stitching, because we don't want to damage the mesh. But it is a very strong mesh, so I mean, just be a bit careful as you combing out the hair. So we just carry on again until right at the center, and we just really brush it out and make sure it's nicely fully covered. It's got that right coverage, especially at the top. And then you can style as you desire. If the hair is too dry, always apply like a generous amount of oil, not a heavy type of oil, just like an organic, like 100% oil. My favorite is coconut oil, but if you have any choice, like you might have other choices that you prefer, but just generous amounts. That way the hair is kind of moisturized and it's not dry. Even when you look at it, it will have a bit of an added shine to it, and it's manageable when you brush it as well. And that type of brush, the vented brush, that's the perfect brush when it comes to enhancing the, that afro look, or when it comes to destroying the hair knots, or just freshening up your wig. You'll find when you wash your wig, the curl pattern comes back, the curly curl pattern comes back. And then you have to do exactly the same thing to bring back this afro, brushing it again with the vented brush. So it's very good quality hair.